Good morning.
Is it? Well, it's hardly the morning.
Well,
Actually,
we've overslept, haven't we?
we've overslept, which is a shame because it's now the winter. It's winter. It's just a few days till Christmas,
Yes.
and of course the days are getting shorter.
Yes.
We're on our tour, our Christmassy tour, heading to Devon.
Yes.
Now this has been planned is the word,
Yes.
by ChatGPT and AI.
And so
thing.
far it's working out really well. It's only the first day.
Well, we're in the New Forest, first of all.
Yeah.
There's little Herman just there. We're at Setthorns. Now, we've been to Setthorns campsite in the past many, many times.
Not recently though, have we?
No, not for a few years. So we know kind of, about it and whatever. Last night, we arrived around about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it was pitch black.
And can you
It was
imagine?
chucking it down with rain. And to be quite honest, we haven't got a clue where we are. We need to empty our waste, our rubbish, and we don't know which direction we need to go in for the bins.
But it's quite busy,
So we need to do a
isn't
bit of a
it?
look around first of
Yeah.
all to figure out where we are. But later today, it's going to chuck it down rain. But we're going to head into, going to have a walk into Sway. Now you think we've already been? Didn't
I'm
you?
sure we have, because there's like a footpath somewhere
don't
in this
remember.
forest.
I don't remember Sway.
No,
I have no idea
I don't
what is
think
in
there's a
Sway.
lot there, but
Hopefully a pub. Christmassy pub. Our next stop, according to the AI, is Glastonbury. Now, we've never been to Glastonbury,
No.
so we can take a look at the tour and whatever. That's T-O-R, not T-O-U-R. And Wells is there as well. Anyway, that's the smallest city in England, I think I read. It's all going to be all new for us, whereas this is just a nice relaxing walk with the ponies, New Forest ponies and whatnot.
Well, we haven't got electric here, have we? Which is
No, we
a
are.
major thing.
We are detached from the electric. Now, last night when we arrived, I thought there was no bugger here. But we are surrounded by caravans and motorhomes. There's one there. There's one there. Oh, there's just one there. Look, didn't even know that one.
It's quite a big pitch.
And we got quite a large pitch. Oh, that's the thing. There's nothing here. I mean, facilities-wise, there's bins, there's emptying points. No, there was a reception.
Are we going to get going?
Reception is. I have no idea where reception is. It's about 2 miles away. It's how many pitches are here? About 200.
237.
237. She's counted them, and they're all over the place. Not kind of all bunched up, but
This looks a nice pitch, doesn't it?
I don't know. Anyway, wish us luck in finding reception. No, we don't need reception. The bins. And the toilet cassette
We're in no
thing.
rush. Right.
So we've done all of our stuff that we needed to do, rubbish and the chemical toilet. Not very far away from Herman. We just couldn't see it. So that was easy to find, not a problem. We don't have any electric. But there are electric pitches here, just to let you know. However, it is very expensive. Up from £5 a night from last year to £9 a night.
Oh, here we are.
That's incredible. Don't you think that is such a hike in price for electric? It's just gone nuts. I told the guy, I said, I might bring my flat here. I know it's not possible. Oh, that's where we were just looking for it. I thought we were miles away from that because we were going round and round in circles last night trying to find a nice pitch. But yeah, we're just up there. And a footpath to Sway. So is that meaning it's in that direction or in that direction? This is the time we're going to get lost. Well, that didn't take long. It's only been half an hour since the campsite, but we've arrived at Sway. And as you can see, there's the post office behind me. There's a butcher's just over there, which is very busy in there, by the way. And I think it's because it's the chicken and tarragon pie, possibly, or the Christmas sausage. She fancies a Christmas sausage. Unfortunately, our fridge, freezer and freezer are full. So we're not going to be able to get anything in there. I'll tell you what, it's very busy here. Now, just behind me is the hamper company who do foods, local foods, in a hamper. Good place to get some decent food, I think. I wouldn't say it is a place to come for the day unless you're doing some shopping for some local foods. But there's a pub somewhere, and I don't know, I think we've gone in the wrong direction. So just up from the train station is the Silver Hind. Not open yet, but just opposite, look at that building there. I like the thing up there, what do they call that? We can sit out, very nice. I think it's something special, but I have no idea what it is. Now we're camping off grid at the moment, like I said, and I noticed in the freezer, our pigs in blankets were defrosted, which is a bit unfortunate. I thought that's a bit weird. So I came out here, took this grid off, because this is the fridge here, you see, and I noticed that there was, rather than a blue flame, it was a yellowy, flashy flame. I don't mean it was like really cool or anything, it was like that. This is the flue just behind here, and carbon just falls down onto the flame, so to speak, and blocks it up. And now I've done this loads of time. I've had to take all this out and clean the, whatever they call it, the jet, that's the word. I might have to do that this time. I'm going to have a look, and I'm going to take you along with me to show you what I do. Now I have had the fridge off now for about 10-15 minutes, and it's quite cool, otherwise this is very hot. The first thing I need to do is take off this plate here by removing this screw, which is basically done already. There's another one back there as well. You can see that just there. So I will do that. No, that's the cover removed. Now I should just have to slide this out. There you go, you can see inside there now. Oh, we might not need to remove it actually. Oh, no, that's looking quite dodgy in there. So that'd be the gas line. This is the electric, the thing that goes tick, tick, tick. So the next thing I need to do is remove this screw here. And then before I do that, I'm going to see what it actually looks like before I start dismantling it. It's not lighting, she says. I can't smell any gas. Oh, there was a puff. Is it going now? There was a puff. Right, well, it's not lighting now, so I do need to give it a good clean. Okay, so I got it loose. This is the burner. But I don't know if you can see that just in there, there's something fallen down. And it's stopping me from pulling this out. Now when I say pulling it out, of course there's a gas line here, which, you know, it's flexible, but not that flexible. But there is something stopping me from pulling that out. Well, as you can see, I hope, I managed to get the burner out. And this thing looks like it's got a little hole for a thread there. Can you see that? I don't know where that goes. I was assuming it went on this little hole here. But I don't know. I've never seen it before. If you know what that is, then let us know. But this thing, I need to clean this up. But we are running out of light.
Yeah.
So the worst case scenario is I put it all back together again, and we have to rent a electric pitch.
Rent.
Just for one night, just so that our millionaire trifle thing from Aldi doesn't defrost. Just thought we'll give it a there you go, so it is actually lit. Yeah, so I haven't done anything. Yeah, you can turn it off. It'll light on its own. Did you see that though? It was still a little yellow flame. So I think it's just to give it a bit more of a clean rather than taking it apart. But I still don't know what to do about that thing at the back. I'll have to play around and see what happens. So sit rep. Well, first of all, it's starting to rain. Still got the daylight, so to speak. Now that little curly thing sits about here and it hangs on a wire, and it apparently it looks like, as you can see, the wire has broken, rusted through or something. So blimey, I can't reach this to get up here to pull out the wire and then do something with it. I haven't got any wire to replace it. Now I put it all back. Remember, it lit just a moment ago, but it won't light now again. So we have decided to partake in some electric tonight. But I need to put all this back and then we'll move on to the next pitch.
Right, we've decided to move because the fridge isn't working. So we've just said to reception, can we move around the corner? And so Auntie Dane is going to get in with Herman and move him round before it pisses it down. Right, here he comes, little Herman. And we are going to go in this pitch here. Naughty Herman. He's a little sod, isn't he? There he is. That'll do ya.
Right, we've moved Herman and we're off to the reception. I just wanted to show you this caravan. It's got this very large roof area here, like overhang, and at the front, that's the front because the toe thing's there. This is the back. It's curved as well. Looks very nice, very luxurious, doesn't it? I don't think anyone's in there. Anyway, off to reception. Okay, well that's all done. £9
for a blue piece of paper instead of a green one.
Oh, it is waterproof, mind. Yeah. So yeah, £9 for Lecky for one night, which is atrocious. So we're going to be burning everything that's electric in there. We're going to charge up everything. We're going to have the heater blowing
constantly. Do you need to put
constantly.
that on video?
We're going to have our own power station inside the motorhome just so we get our money's worth.
Do you need to charge your power bank?
No, not really.
I might charge my toothbrush.
Yeah, everything. If you got anything, send it our way and we'll charge it.
Get £9 for it.
Yeah, get our £9 for it. And the other thing is, our next campsite at Glastonbury, that was hard standing with electric. I think it was £25 a night, which isn't too bad. I think electric comes with it. And the one after Christmas in Linton, that's the same.
So how much is this one without electric?
Too much? Well, when you have electricity, you should definitely use it. Now we've got the heater on down there. It's given us the heat rather than the motorhome's gas air blown. And we've got the halogen oven on as well. That's cooking our sweet potato. We have burgers and pigs in blanket to go in there as well. And we got veg. Well, that was a very nice meal. However, we're not done with the halogen oven. Mince pies now. Love a mince pie. Christmas is my favourite part of the year, simply because of Christmas pudding and mince pies. Now, I know a lot of you do not like either or one of those, but I love them. With cold custard. Now you may have noticed that we're no longer in the New Forest. In fact, we've now arrived at Glastonbury Caravan and Camping Park, I think it's called. Kind of a 5-pitch CL, I think it is. Herman's just over there, and our view, let me just spin you around, is the Tor. Now it looks rubbish in the camera, but it is quite close, probably 20-minute walk away if you go up that hill. Very exciting, but it's very, very cold. So I'm going to get in and we're going to have some lunch before we decide what we're going to do. I'm going to have a guess that we're going to go up there. We're on a walk to the Tor. We're now walking away from it though. Can you see it's behind us? Which is a bit unfortunate, although the road ahead of us does seem to curve around. I can hear drums. Yesterday was the winter solstice, so I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. Crazy people. Well, we found the path. And it looks like they've concreted all the way up. This will burn off those mince pies we had yesterday.
Yes.
Not far now.
Oh, there's little Herman.
You can see, oh yeah, there's Herman.
Oh.
Yeah, just there.
Hello, Herman.
So far, the way has been a concrete stepway. So it's not too bad. As you can see, it's very windy here. Almost lost my microphone just a moment ago. But we have made it. I'm hanging on for dear life here. It doesn't seem to be anything in it. It's partly a ruin, I would say, but let's have a closer look. And the scenery around here is spectacular. You see for miles. Oh, how's that wind?
Yes.
Oh, look at that. Right, before I get blown away, I thought I'd just tell you a little bit about it. Not that I know too much. Yeah, grade 1 listed building. Supposed to be built on a crossing of ley lines, if you believe that kind of stuff. And it's kind of got some mystery behind it as well. And this side is different to the others. There's actually statues and whatever on this side. And it faces, just over there in the distance, it faces Glastonbury town itself. Well, there's Glastonbury Tor in the wind. It is, I mean, it is so windy. We're having to, well, fall over almost a few times. Anyway, there's the Tor in the glorious sunshine. And we're going to head back down now to Herman and get warm because it is bitterly cold up here. Right, and it's very busy as well, actually. Someone needs to open a coffee shop. Right, it is the following morning and we decided to walk into Glastonbury. Now, on the way to Glastonbury, it's a short walk, we come across Draper. Okay, so I recognise the thing. I have Draper slippers, sheepskin slippers, and I wasn't expecting to find this place. We're in a shop of Draper's own shop here. Yeah, it's just a really old factory lined with shoes and slippers. I just find it amazing. Over there, with all that shouting coming from, that's where they make them. But down below is their warehouse, he just said, with like 40,000 odd pairs of shoes. But we're just looking at here at the moment. Zoe's pointed out that they have a sale in this little section here. And these are the slippers I normally get, something like that. 35 quid. Looking in the catalogue, they are £90, but buying them from here, you get them for £10 off. Right, I've got me slippers. 35 quid, handmade, hand stitched and all that. Yeah, brilliant. But the thing is, look how old that building is. So antiquated. It's like almost like a grade 2 listed building. Well, we've just come out of here for lunch, Abbey Tea Rooms, and we've just had a wonderful homemade soup with a toasted cheese sandwich. Yes. Oh, I just love the way you can just dip your sandwich into the soup. If you've not done that, that is something you should definitely do, dipping your sandwich in soup. And it was
lovely cheddar,
and it was all homemade.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Right.
So we're walking through a car park at the moment, trying to find an entrance to the Abbey, which is just there. Right, there's the Abbey. We're not going in, this is the closest we're going to get because it's quite expensive. Just for a ruin, £12 each. Yes, £12 each. Now, you might be thinking that I'm a bit of a tight sod, but Zoe said it as well, not just me.
Every little penny helps.
Yeah.
Right, let's go to the shop.
Yeah, 12 quid. I mean, to be honest, there's nothing to see. Unbelievable. Well, we're on our way back to the campsite and Herman, but yeah, that was quite an interesting town, Glastonbury. I wasn't expecting all the wizard and witches' shops and the magical crystals and smoking incense shops and all the wellness and all that silly nonsense, to be quite honest. But you know, people are walking around with colourful woolen tops on, and is it wrong to say very hippified?
I think so.
Wrong to say?
No, I think you're right.
Oh,
very hippified, yeah.
Very
and
hippified.
Very relaxed feeling, wasn't there?
There's us walking around these incense shops and crystal shops, and all I've done is come back with a pair of slippers. There is the tour. Now apparently King Arthur's buried around there, underneath there somewhere. But also King Arthur's supposed to be buried in the Abbey. Where do you think he is? Where do you think he's buried? It's all very mysterious.
They've just thrown him up there.
Well, I don't think he's buried anywhere near. He could be anywhere.
Well, his ashes might have blown through the wind.
Yeah, it could be everywhere. It's all hocus pocus, if you ask me. But I'm very cynical. It's Christmas Eve, everybody, and we're just about to leave Glastonbury. I've checked the oil. We're just about to empty our water and our wastewater and whatever. But look at the weather. It's changed a bit. It's not so blustery now, but it's gone foggy, and the tour has disappeared. Yeah, it's up there somewhere. It is still there. It's just that we can't see it. But the next stop, or our next stop, will be Devon, where we're meeting my family there, and that's where we're spending Christmas. And then from there we're going to a campsite near Linton, which is North Devon.
So my love, we're off to the in-laws.
Yeah, they're my parents.
Yes. So how long is it going to take us? About a couple of hours.
Yeah. Right.
Ta-ta.
Let's go. Okay, so we have now arrived in Devon. My folks' place is just over there. Everyone's in there. We're in Herman. We've just put the decorations up, as you can see.
Yes.
And we're going to wish everybody, our
Our
viewers and our subscribers and everybody else that doesn't even know us, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year! Woohoo! Merry Christmas. Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday the 28th of December and Christmas is over for another year. We've moved on. We've moved from where we were in Barnstable to Westland Farm, which is a CL. We're the only ones here, so we're all alone, got no friends beside me. Anyway, Linton and Lynmouth are just up the road, so that is what we're going to be doing today. Unfortunately, the fog is still here, and therefore we cannot see much from our pitch, or even when you're driving, of course. So fingers crossed that we're going to be able to see something when we get to Linton and Lynmouth. Now, I don't know about you, but I got one of those presents that you don't particularly like. But this is one of those ones that you can't sell on eBay, and that is, I've got a cold. One of my family, and they all seem to have had a cold.
One of them, they've all got it.
They've all got, they've given it me, and they can have it back. So I don't know if I'm gonna. It's in the throat, so I don't know if I'm gonna be doing too much talking.
Violin.
You just said violin. Each one of these 5 pitchers, there's electric, and there is water, and a grey waste emptying point. So we are fully equipped and set up in Herman. Well, we've now arrived in Lynmouth. This car park here, it just has a few bays for vehicles that are 3.5 tonnes or under, oversized vehicles. Yeah, it's about £1.70 an hour, which we're only going to be like 2 hours anyway. We've been here before many years ago. Can't really remember it, to be quite honest. The Lynn Gorge, I do remember that. The roads down here in a motorhome, they are very narrow and very steep. 25% roads round here, which I don't think I've ever done. 1 in 4 that I've never done in Herman. But the road that I wanted to come down is actually closed. I kept seeing a no caravan sign, or it might have been no trailer sign, I don't know. But On the floor here, on the ground, on the road, I've just noticed that, which goes into our car park. Didn't even see that. It's very quaint here. Look at those lovely buildings. You've got that mist coming in as well. And I think that up there is a hotel of some sort. But one thing I really do like is their Christmas tree. It's just made out of buoys and not that type of buoy, lobster pots and lobster crates and whatever. Very funny. It's like a pile of rubbish. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Lynmouth is quite famous for getting flooded. It gets flooded quite often, and there are sea defences all the way along this wall down here. And some of the shops along the front have sea defences. They're closed. Most of them are closed because of the time of year, it's being winter. Linton is up there, up the hill, and Linton and Lynmouth kind of twin together. You can walk between the two. They're quite close. One is on the cliff, and Linton is on the cliff, and Lynmouth is in the bay. And there is a famous funicular. Now, this is driven by water only. It just goes up and down, takes a nice little shortcut from between the towns, although you can get there other ways. Built in 1888, according to that thing down there. Oh, it's closed. Now, we've just seen a sign that says Valley of the Rocks in that direction. And we've not gone 50 yards. And we're knackered already because the funicular is out of order. We've got to go uphill. That's what we just climbed up.
Shall I wait for you here, Mike?
No, you're coming with me. So we're on a bridge overlooking the funicular track. Now, I said earlier that it's run by water. Now, I didn't mean steam, if that's what that implied. It just uses the weight of the water in the two carriages, two little trains that go up and down. And as one goes down, the other one goes up due to the weight of them with the water in them. This is quite fun. To give you a bit of a breather walking up these, this very steep slope, there's these lamps, and on them there's poetry. Yeah, you never expected me to say that, did you? It looks like a letter actually, and there's one down here. We saw a seagull, it thought it was an eagle. It can't be legal, this poem is feeble. Keep walking. So we'll. Right, we were all the way down there somewhere. There's that Christmas tree, and we've come all the way up here. Now over there, oh, you can just about make it out. There's that hotel, which seemed quite high, but now we're above it, which is disappearing in the mist. Well, we are fast approaching the Valley of the Rocks. We're currently on a coastal path. Just look at that drop. Well, I don't know, metre, and that's it. Off you go. Now with this fog, it's making everything very spooky as the rocks emerge from the cliff face. This is a very popular, very busy walk. Now we've got a problem. We've got two routes here. Which way do you want to go? The very popular one,
yes,
or the one where nobody comes back from. We made it! The first thing that catches your eye is Castle Rock, which is kind of big triangle that sticks out of the ground there. And you can walk all the way up. Apparently the White Lady is up there as well, which I think is just some sort of rock shape, I guess. Apparently there are mountain goats here, but I haven't seen any yet. Right, it's coming up to lunchtime and I am famished. I think Zoe is hungry as well. But I am determined to climb Castle Rock. Look at that deep valley there. That looks amazing. And that is a sheer cliff just there. But the reason I've stopped to record is I found some goats. Don't do it. He's going to jump. Don't do it. Alright, there's that bit. Oh. Cafe up here as well. Wow, if only that mist wasn't there, that would have been a great view. Is that yet to go? Oh, you be careful. Very slippery here as well, though. Being misty, it's quite slippery. Oh my god, that gives me the heebie-jeebies. And I'm talking about that. I'm about a metre from the edge. Going higher now. Oh, there's there. That is slippery. That's slippery, my goodness. Wow. Very slippery. Would have been a fantastic view if it wasn't for the mist. And I can go higher. But you know what? I don't think I will. Getting hungry, and that's just scared the hell out of me. That's slipping on that bit there. Oh, God, and again, that's only a little tiny rock. Right, that's it. Going down. Get something to eat. Meeting up with Zoe. Right, we are back in Herman and the campsite. We've had a lovely day today, have you?
We've had a lovely day.
Yeah, we've had a lovely day, I think.
Yeah, the end bit was a bit traumatic for me, Myla.
Well, you're a bit hungry. But we managed to get ourselves an all-day breakfast, and now we're quite full.
No, but I'm not meaning that. I'm meaning getting out of...
getting back out of that road. Yeah, it was all right, though. Anyway, we're going to spend the rest of the evening, our last day, sitting relaxing and listening to Caravan Radio. This is me right now. So, thanks for watching. You going to say goodbye?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Can we get a shot of you?
I'm everywhere.
Yes. Right.